Yo, it's Sky's Anime. I don't know who's actually watching this video. I know my friend, he been bugging me. They've been making a video. I've been putting it off for so long because a bunch of shit just happened. I ain't gonna lie with life. So I'm coming back with a new upload. Not a schedule because that's a fat lie. Everyone knows that. Everyone knows I'm a fat ass liar. I ain't coming out with no animes every day a week. That's y'all funny. But this is what if Asta had like a unique magic. So quick plug to myself. Like, subscribe, and comment for more. Yay, quick plug. Alright, so at a young age, Asta was blessed with magic, because he was blessed with it, and the magic just naturally does not affect him for some odd reason. Demon powers, maybe. This is a Black Clover spoilers big time. So Asta's still ongoing, but he is blessed with magic basically, so he's strong, he's mentally strong. But when's the first time Asta used magic? Fighting against Yuno, let's say around age 7, fighting against Yuno. Yuno's using his wind magic to... Yuna and Asta are just sparring. Yuna uses his wind magic to attack Asta, and Asta's trying to break through. After the first 3 tries, Asta's getting knocked away. Yuna's wind magic is too strong. But after like the 5th and 4th try, Yuno's wind magic, Yuno gotta put force into it to keep Asta back. Asta's basically could just walk through it now. So they continue training like this for a while. Asta asked out Sister Lily. She a sister of the church. She can't do anything but say, that my man's simping really hard for this woman. She can't even say yes. Not because she wants to, but because she has to. So Asta understands the church's rules and forgets about her after Asta still be a simp. Asta is Simp City. Asta is Simp City, folks. I guess he's getting aqua affinity too, because Sister Lily has aqua magic. So if he asks her out so many times, her water punch just goes around him now. So Asta is basically gifted with magic blessity. But now it's time for the grimoire. Asta, at the grimoire ceremony, he gets a book that glows white and shiny, instead of like the dark book like everyone. Nah, he gets a white and shining book. The book has nothing in it. It doesn't even have a cover. It's not a big book. It's just a normal sized book. It has no cover, so no clovers. You can't really see. I'll still unlock that probably sometime later in the future. I don't know how long I'm gonna keep going with this, but this is a one shot probably. Like and subscribe. Quick plug. What part was that? Oh yeah, grimoire. So Asta gets a grimoire and he walks out happy. Gets a 4-leaf. So Asta runs off to the forest and train. Then he hears that some people are about to attack so he go protect his brother, because that's his blood. It was family. He ain't no let someone jump him. This mage uses chain magic. Chain sucks energy / stop people. So Asta gets stopped, and his grimoire can't do nothing with it. It has nothing. Don't have no writing. You can't even see it. It's just that bright, honestly. So it's white ass, bright ass, glowing ass book. Age censorship, please, because I say bad words, so don't restrict me, YouTube. So Asta still has to go with the anti-magic. That still comes in play, so he uses that. And now Asta goes. Everything basically goes the same, really. They train for a bit before going to the captain, the Magic Knight's Magic Knight shit. So they train. Asta's very good at avoiding, when magic don't even really affect him anymore. Not until a little later. So they go off to the thing. Asta still has no magic, so he's surrounded by birds. But slowly the bird starts to leave, because that's normal. And then it's just narrow there, and Asta's realizing he can open. Nah. Let's not do that. It's just a white grimoire, right? Grimoire ain't nothing special. So I'm gonna just skip ahead to. I'm not even gonna do the thing. Everything basically goes the same to the fight. And then when dude uses his magic, a bubble pops up. Asta sees the bubble. He charges at him with the bubble. Asta could end this very quickly with the Demon Dweller sword and just attack him that simple. But it's not. That won't be that fun. He want to show off a bit, so you let the bubble hit him to get a little. It's just that easy for him to get infinity for stuff now. So it hits him basically one time. And he unlocks it. But he doesn't. The bubble can't even hit him no more. He just goes through wherever he makes. It probably either break on Asta or just go through Asta. So all the Magic Knights are seeing this and they think, okay, he can neglect attacks or something basically. Then pull out the Demon Dweller and then just one shots him. Asta people are estranged from his magic, so because that's the only thing he did good in. People are estranged, they're wondering why that, so he got to beg and he wins Captain Yuno's approval. Because I forgot the name, not Yuno. The Black Bulls. He's in the Black Bulls. Nice, Asta. So when he's doing his introduction, when he gets tossed to the portal, he gets a portal affinity. So he can naturally turn it off. That's what Yuno and Asta do when they spar. Yuno asks Asta if he could turn off his affinities and things. Because I gotta give him a little fairness here and there. So Asta gets teleported, and then. And what's the next thing? He meets the Black Bulls in the ice thing. Alright, so when they go into the city, because the captain lost the bet, and he going to meet. No, it's not even that part yet. Oh shit. It's the part with Noelle. Noelle, that basically was the same. Asta has affinity for water, so literally. Why am I saying that's not his name. What's his captain? Yami just has to literally throw him towards it. And then Asta can go through it. At the entrance, Asta hits the fire with the sword, or nullifies it, hits it back, and then just tank the second one, just to prove a point that he's better. He's way better beyond the plane. Okay. So he meets Noelle. So everything goes the same now. It's time for the Ice Village, the bad guys. So when they walk in the fog, Asta instantly gets an infinity for you can see around the fog, and everything is just naturally easy for them. So this mission goes pretty easily. Asta attacks the people with the Demon Dweller sword. They can't hide in the fog because Asta can completely see now. And when Asta just basically knocks them all out. And Noelle gets the bubble. Yes, Noelle's learning. Noelle's a bad. Skip time. Everything basically goes the same, adding up to that point. Asta sees that he has to take care of the dogs. The dogs ain't nothing. They get a start and go to the city now, though, because that's the part I'm at. And when Asta's at the city, what's the part? It's the Wizard King part. Wizard King disguises as an old lady. He helps the old lady. He turns off his nullification because he has to get on the ride from whatever his name is. He turns it off so he doesn't either just fall through or breaks it instantly. He could probably sit on it. That it's no danger to him, so he doesn't need to turn it off. Turn it on. It's natural. He can swap it on, swap it off. His book's always open. Does it got pages? Can never really even shut. So it's a neutral ability, on and off. Simple fact. So they easily return the purse back, and then I guess this is the part where the Wizard King sends them to a dungeon. Yeah, it's that part. Entering the dungeon, Asta meets up with Luck. Luck and Noelle goes on this dungeon. Asta fought Luck before, and Luck does not like that. His electric attacks don't work on Asta at all. He does not like that not one bit. So Asta understands Luck just like fighting, and Asta thinks I'm the perfect opponent. I adapt quick. I can fight back. I can give you where you're wrong, and your attacks don't work on me, so you improve your physical anyways. So Asta's since magic attacks don't really work on him, he improves his physical, so he stays buff, like I said at the start. And the trap magic, Asta steps in it once, air quoting, accidentally not seeing it completely set there. And then he can basically gets an affinity for all the traps. They all it's a dungeon trap, so he can see around where the traps are. And he sees Lux about to jump around, activating all the traps. Asta's literally following in Luck. He's not as Luck speed, but he's falling behind Luck and deactivating them with his Demon Dweller. Luck runs off, and Asta and Noel are stuck with a plant trap. And Asta saying, screw all this, I'm trying to keep his age requirement. Come on, age requirement, don't hit that limit. Asta destroys all the traps. They're basically going throughout the dungeon. Whatever his Claude, Claude and Mimosa meets up. And Asta heals from Mimosa, gets a nice, decent healing from basically plants. So if he eats random plants, I want to say he heals him, but I don't want to say that right now, so it's sooner to be in future. They get to the part, they go save Luck, and same thing with the black smoke. Asta nullifies it basically automatically. He can see in the smoke, and then they basically save Luck, and the guy retreats instantly. He doesn't fully retreat, what really happens. But now it's time for the mark. Who fighting Mark? It's final fighting Mark. So when Asta get there, Mark's diamonds don't even, they affect him because diamond is a strong material. And his fire don't affect him at all. His fire doesn't really get used towards him. His fire get used towards healing Mark, but Asta, if he does get hit with a fireball, it won't really affect him. He's trying with magma, he's trying with he's trying with all of them, so he kind of gets a understanding against nullifying or fighting his way around a problem. So Asta fight Captain Yami, so he sees Mark using a sword. He pulls out a sword. Yami did not give him, so he pulls out the Demon Dweller, breaks that sword, and breaks Mark's diamond sword instantly, pull Mark out and fight him. He thinks that Mark's not knocked out. Heart heals Mark. Mark uses his giant diamond sword and knocks not completely out, but knocks to the ground. Saying, what would we ever do? No, I don't even know how that part really goes. But in the dungeon, Asta finds his second sword, and I don't want to call it I want to call it his third sword, the sword that can absorb it. I know that is the second sword. Where did he fuck do? Yeah, that's his second sword. His other demon sword, absorb. And when Noel uses a water slash, he basically understands how to use it. He nullifies, he dragged, and he can supply now. So when they're they basically complete the dungeon. It's easy. Get his wind spirit. Asta realizing that got stronger and his wind can affect Asta now. Because of the wind spirit, and Asta's dangerous about that. The mission is the star. They get a star for the mission because they are class, and I found out that my video won't let me go past 15 minutes, so I gotta end it here at 14 rounds, so I don't really care. Like I said throughout the video, subscribe, and enjoy. And I kind of like this, so I'm gonna be posting more of this, and I explain what that book is for later on, so I'm gonna let it play. Roundup's a similar thing. They talk crap about Noel. Asta gets all defensive, say he's Obi, a wizard king. People don't like that, so they attack him. If it was dirt, sand, and mud that attack Asta, and water, I think. Dirt, sand, and water that attack Asta. The water doesn't even affect him. The dirt, sand, and mud, that's counted as the ground category. Asta hasn't really had much ground experience, so